I have reviewed Avenged Sevenfold Spotlight Cars, and one thing I would like to mention straight up is that this spotlight felt just as much boring to me as was the special event. So I don't intend to take too much of your time with this video. I'm sorry if I sound dull in this video because the reason is that I don't really have much of a reason to feel excited about with this event. So if you are trying to decide going for any of these cars, this is what you need to know. I have ratings with every car, and if you disagree with anything, then let me know your opinion in the comment section. First up, we have the Mirage. The Porsche 911 Carrera RS 3.8. And actually the Mirage is the only good thing to remember about this car, because in the game this car is absolutely trash. The car goes at the speed of 309 km per hour, and the rust stats are such a pain that I feel like a punishment driving this car. Like, no joke. If you want to punish any given person, make that person drive this car at 1 star on Nevada. You will have your revenge. Minus 0.5 after. Next here we have Glickenhaus 004C. This car is one of the best cars in Class D. It manages to go at the speed of 324 km per hour. The acceleration is very bad at 76, but that's not the problem, because the handling and drifting are very good. The drifting radius is not like one of the very best, but it is good. And the car is pretty nimble and easy to drive. Lastly, the nitro is decent. We used to grind in the key hunt of this car or in any rerun of its Grand Prix, but then it got featured in Venom's Spotlight event more recently. The car is fun in Ghost and Ghost Slipstream season. For Classic season, the other cars might get rammed into you, because this car does not have good acceleration. So that's the only negative in this situation. 3.5 after. Next here we have Kepler Motion. This is a trimmed down version of Vensasat. I don't know, but the shape of the two cars are wildly similar. The Kepler Motion is just average for the most part. It manages to go at the speed of 352 km per hour. The acceleration stat at 86 is pretty strong. The handling and drifting looks average. It may be a bit better, but I don't know, because my car is only at 2 star and the nitro is decent. I'm gonna be honest, this car is not bad, but I don't think it would be too OP, because the reason is that it is sitting in that 4-star car bracket like a Styrian, 488 or Roma and stuff like that. You can use these 4-star cars, but they will not really take you like far away. So eventually you will need better cars. 4.5 after. Here I have just one request for you, that if you like my content and want to support the channel, you can head up to my merch store and buy some goodies. The link is in bio as well as in the description. This is the only good offering I have for you guys as for now. As I continue to work, I will create something much more worthwhile than this one. And if you can't buy anything, I have no complaint. I'm grateful that you give your valuable time to this channel. Now let's get back to the video. Next here we have Mclaren GT. This car is good. It goes at the speed of 353 km per hour. It is referred to be king of Class C. If not king to be exact, then maybe like co-king that you can call it. The acceleration stat is 80, which is decent. However, the handling and drifting are a bit controversial to begin with. People say that it has extremely good handling and drifting. I would agree with the handling, but the prolonged drifting feels lacking to me. I feel like Venza and Gallardo drifts better than this car, because they maintain tight drifting radius while this car tends to go wide. And the nitro is decent. But hey, if this is just a me being a new thing, then who cares? I would 100% recommend going for this car. Besides Spotlight event, it is also available at Lane Store at Garage level 46. 5 Arton. Next here we have Ford GT Mark IV, and this car is just a space filler. There are only two shiny things about this car. One is top speed and other is acceleration. It goes at the speed of 381 km per hour. Not really low, but not too competitively high. It excels extremely quickly with 87 acceleration stat. But this is where it falls apart. Mark IV handles fine, but the drifting is relatively wide and the speed loss is significant. On a twisty track, you will really feel the struggle. Lastly, the nitro is decent to do the job. Being an American masterpiece, it has been featured in Venom's Spotlight event before, but I don't think that this car has any utility beside Gotland. I don't think it adds up toward anything which makes it shine except maybe getting featured in a special event. 6 Arton. Next here we have Ford Shelby Super Snake. This is the star of the show in the Spotlight event, but it does not mean that it really is the star. And here's why. It goes at the speed of 378 km per hour. This is about the same top speed as that of Lamborghini Aventador J. The Shelby on paper has acceleration stat of 85, which makes it sound like a no-brainer for people that heck yeah, you should go for it. I will get to it later. This Shelby handles fine, but the drifting radius is wide. It is fun, but it tends to lose speed. I have tried floaties with it too, but still, it goes wide. And guess what? It has high acceleration, so nitro is not needed. Resultantly, the nitro is below average. The main catch with acceleration is that I think it is fake. I feel like the acceleration is 80 90 or below it, because this car heavily relies on keeping the momentum. Cars with 85 acceleration stat do not do that. They build the momentum themselves, even if you are a noob. While it is available at this Spotlight event, I don't really see much of a point going for it. I feel like Chinko is much more fun to drive than this car. And if we go out of equation, there are a lot of cars at this speed bracket which are already better. 6 out of 10. So this Spotlight is just as much boring as was the special event for me. I feel like I have settled to the point like I don't care about the Spotlight events in this game anymore. By which I mean that I have no inclination towards the collector mode anymore. Beside that, I would like to say that I am working on a big project and the recording session is 80% done. But the problem is that as soon as I surpass 60 recording, it is now taking me an average of 20 or so retakes on one recording to make it good. Like, can you imagine? Right now there are 20 or so recording that are needed to be done and they are making me suffer. But I am willing to give it just as much time as it may take because this is my greatest video and I don't want to rush it. If you like this video, then make sure to check out this video next where I have discussed the previous Spotlight event cars.